Nazareth has a wonderful resonance for us as Marists, because our founder used to say, whenever I need to sort things out, get to the truth of a matter, I place myself at Nazareth and then things become clear. One of the great lacks in our culture is silence. And I think silence is necessary for our sanity, or at least for us to thrive as human beings. I would say it doesn't matter whether you are a religious person or not, the value of silence applies to every single human being. And there's nothing like the Australian bush for silence. In the book of Genesis chapter 2 verse 7, we read, God took up the soil of the earth, breathed into it, and human beings came into existence through the breath of God. Our breathing is an extension of God's breathing. We breathe because God breathed into us. I think we can reasonably assume that if I listen to my breathing, pay attention, and tap into that rhythm, my breathing will take me back to the source of all breathing.
It's always just great just to get away from everything, get away to somewhere nice where it's quiet, and I think just being amongst this natural setting is so beautiful, with the hills and the sort of field down the below, and it's just a surreal place. So I feel as a spiritual refuge here too, like it's quite a sanctuary. You can really get in touch with nature as well as feeling the beauty of the loving Creator around us as well. So it's just a beautiful place to be.
There is that need for spiritual replenishment, so to speak, because the way we live in the city, every day, there's always that routine that doesn't feel something there's more a spiritual need, so to speak. We need some place where we can basically meditate upon and feel like, this is where I connect with myself, but more than that, with God too.
In my working life, I work as a physiotherapist, so I give to my patients, and I quite enjoy that. My philosophy is an empty jug doesn't give. For me, I need to also get away from my everyday and find a way of filling my jug and receiving and nurturing myself. I find that in nature I receive. I find peace, and somehow I feel nurtured. So when I go back to my daily life, I can continue on my journey of doing what I do and giving to my patients.
Well, we've called it Mary McKillop Hermitage because I'm a Josephite, and she actually took her inspiration from the way Joseph was in the church. And I think this is a pool of silence away from the hurly-burly of life. And I just enjoy coming and drinking from that myself. And having that contemplative space that he speaks of.
It's a place where you can go to be peaceful. It's away from the city. There's nothing here. You're away from your phone. And yeah, it gives you a time to think.
So Father Michael kind of reminding us to focus on our breathing, to breathe in slowly and inhale and exhale. And then it's kind of like reminding us that we are part of God's creation.
Nazareth means a connection not only with God, but a connection with my roots as a Marist, and even more deeply a connection with my roots as a human being. I feel very alive, very connected with the world. I think all human beings have within themselves, waiting to be awakened, a sense that we're all one, that we're all interconnected and we are one with the one. I get great intimations of that here. When I'm in the city, I drink in the vibes of the city and I become part of the city, and it's moving and it's dynamic. When I'm here, I'm brought back to myself, to who I am rather than what I just have to do. And I look at the birds. The wrens are very therapeutic for me. I can sit here for hours and watch the wrens jump around the lawn. They're just being wrens. They're 100% wren. I'm never 100% me.